Hey guys, let me check the speaker on here. Make sure everything is clear. Make sure everything is clear. Make sure y'all, yep, it is. Make sure as you come in, you hit the like button. So today is Friday, and I know this is probably gonna come by surprise. I will be doing a live today, later on. And I actually scheduled the live. So, you know, we're just going to do this live that I was supposed to do yesterday, and then we're going to finish it up tonight. So I know you guys will be looking forward to that Friday live because I haven't done one in a while. And for some reason, Fridays is a special day for a lot of people because they're getting off, they got the weekend off, you know, it's the weekend. So as y'all come in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that like button. Let me get on over here. Cutie pie, chicken, Latoya, cutie pie toy. How you doing? How you doing? So I did put up a video yesterday. Um YouTube, I guess, recommended it. Who knows what they're doing. I don't know how many people got the notification, but we're gonna do a recap on it because a lot of people didn't see it. This is part one. I might show a preview of part two, even though it's going to premiere at 3:30. Part two. I might show it on the live, depends on how long the live gets. It's just really funny, the flip flopping up here. And it's just crazy. You know, people really think that, you know, even with Shamar not being in the picture, Shamar doing good for himself. But even with Shamar not being in the picture, Alvo being locked up, people find things to get into. So, anyways, I listened further as I was editing. It sounds like allegedly, Starlin was almost attacked and he had to run for his life because of what he had said about hoping that some kids were unalived in a argument that he had a few days prior. And somebody was trying to attack him on the street. This is what was being said in the video. And he says it briefly, I want to say on part one, but part two, he gets into it a little bit. But of course, no one wants to talk about something that they did online that manifests onto real life, where somebody caught you off guard, off, you know, social media and could have potentially hurt him. So it's dangerous when you start putting people's kids and family into arguments and having personals, thinking that nobody can see you or touch you and mess around and get your feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? And that's just diabolical. So I don't know. It says Lynn acts like a total different person when he's drinking. Yeah, he does. But I'm not gonna just blame it on hey Thintress. I'm not gonna only just blame it on the drinking. Lynn has a flip floppy personality. And at first I was really um torn behind, was I gonna speak on him? But I said, hey, did I cut Alvo a break when Alvo was around doing foolishness when he was drinking? No, I didn't. But I'm not gonna just blame it wholeheartedly on drinking because I've been his age, he's never been mine. You know, he has a messy personality without the liquor. So we're not gonna just blame it on the liquor. I think blaming it on him just drinking is basically saying, oh, he's a good person when he's not drinking. No, I really feel though, when people get drunk like Lynn does and they do evil things or say evil things, sometimes that is the person. Period, point blank. And we just need to take it for what it is. It is what it is. And I really feel like he's got a lot of mess with him because part two of this live, I was looking at him and Tommythegossip talking. And I said, am I crazy or what? He was just dragging, low key Tommythegossip and Alvo. And then soon as Tommythegossip, which Tommythegossip probably was already in the bushes, but then he decided to pop out. Somebody in the comment section said you were just talking about Tommythegossip, and he tried to deny it, right? When he was. And you'll hear it in part 2, whether I premiere it early on this live or you see it at 3:30 on the live premiere that I'm putting out. It'll go out automatically. He tried to clean it up, like some type of damage control or whatever. So, and then this is what is another thing that's shady and low key about Starlin. He literally was making it seem like people were saying stuff about, to him on the live that he was doing on his page on Instagram. And Tommythegossip had to ask him, who are you talking to? Because we don't see these people that you're going back and forth with. So to me, he like low key throws shade. Like for an example, he was talking to Tommythegossip, and then all of a sudden he's like acting like he's talking to somebody that said something in the comment section, like, "Oh, you're jealous of Tommythegossip," and he's like, "I'm not jealous of Tommy," and Tommy's like, I'm just giving you an example. Oh, you be hating on Tommythegossip. I don't be hating on Tommythegossip, and Tommy's on the live with him. And Tommy's like, well, who's saying that in the comment section? I don't see that. So I honestly think that there is some mental health issues. We all have our own psychosis going on. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is different levels, to this. But I really think that he's very insecure, jealous. He's a fire starter. He's not happy with his life or relationship. And he just likes to keep things going. So we're gonna get this video started because a lot of you guys did not see it, and we're doing a live commentary to it.
We gonna be respectful today, Lynn, while we drink it. Cause I'm up here with you and I'm drinking. We're gonna be nice. And we're gonna apologize. We ain't talking about no kids no more, right, Lynn? Say that's in the past.
Hey, Kay.
Ain't it, Lynn? We'd have had a good spiritual cleansing today, did we, Lynn?
Yeah. Cause I almost had to run like
Make sure y'all hitting the like button on the way in, and welcome and happy Friday, guys.
What's his name? What's that name? I was gonna say Run Forrest Gump or whatnot. Or what's his name on Friday? That what's his name?
Hold on, who? Say it again, Lynn. What you was
Friday.
Saying? Yeah, Ricky. Oh no, Friday. Ezel.
You're right,
Smokey. No, what's his name? Chris.
You're spot on. But some people just gotta be, where they're at. You gotta leave them there. But you try to make people great. You see something in them that they might not see in themselves, but they got to see it in themselves to appreciate, blessings that come their way in order for them to appreciate what you're trying to do for them, and they always say you always hurt the ones that you love, or even if, somebody that you don't love, it might be some people in your life, associates or friends, whether distant or, close to you, that you hurt. And then the people that you should be treating like mess, you don't, so it's like people eventually are gonna get it or they're not. But I'm not gonna waste no time or energy trying to, like I said, deal with people that are unappreciative, they're fire starters, and their life's all messed up. So it's like misery likes company type thing.
Chris Rock or Chris Tucker or something. Yeah.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah,
what he's doing?
Chris Tucker. Run.
He wasn't
Hey,
running, bro.
He wasn't running?
No, you talk about
Hey,
little
Coco.
Chris who was kicking the trash cans.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Ezel the one who caused Smokey taking the shit in the backyard.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Yeah.
Y'all know I don't look at TV. My bad.
No, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Cheers to the freaking weekend, Lynn.
Cheers.
I put this part up, right, because it really shifts into Starlin talking down on this soulmate of his that he's been with for years. You know, love is in the eye of the beholder, so we're not criticizing who he's with. That's not the moral or the principle of this live stream. But I feel like if you would hurt somebody and disrespect to a stranger on you know, social media about his you know, not being a clean person, he doesn't bathe, this and that and other, which is personal information. You know, he might have some issues going on, and you know, and one of them is that he's not a clean person, but that's not for you to be sharing with the public. That's up to Lucas, his boyfriend, to decide whether or not he wants to share that information. And I don't think that nobody wants to share that they're not a real clean person. Okay. But I just feel like if you put somebody who lays up next to you, you know, who you call yourself being in a relationship with, nobody is safe with people like that, with Lynn. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people that are like that can't be trusted. They're not trustworthy people.
Goodness.
That part. Yes,
That's right. That's right. We turning over a new leaf, ain't we, Lynn?
Yeah. Thank God.
You apologize about that with them kids, don't you?
That's right. I feel very humble, and you know, I ain't that type
apologetic.
Yep. I'm not that type of person.
Yep.
But if they want to make me be that bad guy,
let them stay over there, Lynn. You don't cross that path. You're not that girl.
No.
You're that girl.
You got to
okay.
That part. That's right. Yep.
And you stand on that part, Lynn. And we love kids.
Let me tell you, I stand on what is right. And honestly,
since he deals with it because he's slow himself. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's why people like Starlin can get away with doing, you know, what he does, because he's with somebody who's allowing them to do it. You can't be disrespecting to people if people don't allow it. But if a person don't open their mouth and speak up for themselves, then, you know, it is what it is.
I stand and I take accountability. You heard me taking accountability? Like,
yes. So. Yes, and I respect that. I respect that you was apologetic, and we're gonna show them how Lynn really get turned the up in this.
Honestly, like, you need to go take a shower then. You ain't took a shower in like 3 weeks.
Look at this.
Oh, okay. When you said when I go to work. Why I gotta take when I go to work? Why you?
Yeah, if it was a little kid or something, like, you know how kids are, and it's a kid, right? But a grown man, someone that's supposed to be your man, that you play house with, you're supposed to be allegedly married to, your husband or whatever, even if he's not, you still are in a relationship. Come on now. Everything ain't for everybody.
You can take a shower now. You can have a ritual without me honestly intervening. Why not? I ain't interrupting you. Why you doing that?
Yeah, I told him he needed to put a high rag on there.
Yeah, my mama would have told me. Yeah. See, I got rituals. She's talking about me. You know, put a hot rag in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl, it's been about 3 weeks he ain't took a shower. No. Kids.
A powerful statement. When people show you who they are, believe it. Exactly, Coco.
He like marinating in that, huh?
Okay, girl, he bath in it.
Oh, shut the up, Lynn.
Freaks me like, whoosh.
What the walk past smell like, Lynn? What the walk past? Ooh, child. You got your thinking.
Not only did he put him out there, he dragged it. He's the first person to talk about what other people are doing on the internet. But here you're dragging someone that you're close to that lives in the house with you.
I mean, look, he got back in the bed. Somehow smelling sweaty ass crack. Nah, that's
I see why Astro don't be wanting to lay in there with his ass.
That's why we got 2 different beds on his. That says she don't mind. She'll get in the bed with him every night. But I honestly got my clean linen, my clean bed, and he says sleep
Hey,
over there.
Ryan.
He got clean linen. It's just that he honestly likes to
marinate in that BO.
Can you guys put a Y in the chat if you got the notification for today? I already know I played myself because when you don't do the live that's scheduled for the day before and you reschedule it, it's almost like YouTube penalizes you. So the average amount of people that should be in here are not, because it's kind of sort of like YouTube saying you're confusing people. You're telling people you're going live yesterday, and now you're going live today. So that means we're bothering people, sending out notifications to the people that we do send them out to, just for them to get another notification that you're going live another day. So put a Y in the chat if you did get your notification. Thanks.
Lynn, I done already took my shot, girl. I done already took my shot, girl.
Okay, take it to the head when you smell Lucas walk past. I'm telling you.
Oh,
wow.
I'm trying to save my liquor. I'm trying to take it up there.
Y'all think I'm telling you, this brother don't like to take showers. He's scared of water. Some kids scared of water. They don't like to never get, and then they grow up, don't take a bath. I'm telling you.
He probably think he gonna drown.
See, that's the thing. He's not a kid. He's a grown man. And if Lucas was getting on you like that, saying you didn't bathe, you'd have a problem with it.
Okay, apparently it's something, because I think the water honestly scared his ass. I promise you.
Dang.
But,
that's so nasty. I see why you don't be giving them none, Lynn.
No diseases. I'm allergic. You know, Mom. Every time he used to break me out.
Well, somebody that did something, he got that stop on that eye.
No, he just get that. I don't know how.
From marinating. From marinating. From marinating. From marinating all that little nasty skunk juice.
Oh my God.
Lynn, he be marinating in that.
Hit the fan, I'm telling you. And
it's the fan, everybody.
Okay, the summer, oh my God.
It's the funky, oh dirty bastard.
But when he work and go around people, he get himself together. I don't know why he do that just around me.
Maybe I know he don't think that turn you on.
Nah. When I take showers every day, I can't deal. He covered
He watch up when y'all be going out to eat though, don't he?
No.
I get close the front door. Open up the windows, Lynn. Open up the windows.
Windows so old they can't even go up.
Oh hell no, yeah, you gonna have to just go ahead and move, Lynn. You can't live like that.
Apparently.
That's what I'm kill you. Lynn, that's gonna take you out, Lynn.
Girl. When it makes me, let me tell you, when I get enough of smelling his ass, I start cussing him out like a mama.
Right.
It gets so nasty in the shower. I do. I go off all up in his ass. He already knows I start playing enough.
He's too big for that. That's man. Come on, man.
Macaroni and cheese. I'm telling you, where did cheese
my
come from?
Was agreeing.
Macaroni and cheese. That's exactly where the fuck it come from.
Ooh.
Macaroni and cheese.
He's literally describing his old man smell. Wow, you just taking it all the way there, huh?
You know how that smell is.
Oh no, I think his smell worse than macaroni and cheese. Now maybe some oysters and some sardines.
Macaroni and cheese got to stick for a long while.
Oh yeah, I get you. I caught you.
Yeah.
I caught what you was playing down there, and I caught it. I picked it up. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a quick one right there, Lynn. Yeah. That was a quick one right there. I like that.
He marinating. I don't know.
He marinated like a turkey.
Okay.
Ew, never.
Talk about hoes want them. They be making themselves feel so extra, don't they?
Yeah, over there smell like sardines and
Yeah.
mustard.
Exactly.
I'm thinking how sausage can.
You know, let me tell you something. Sometimes people think they're bigger than the program, right? They got so much to say about everybody else, never look in their own backyard. If he's nasty, what does that make you? And I don't care if they sleep in separate beds or not. There was once upon a time you used to be intimate and probably still are with this dude. And even if you're not, you still got the whole world that looks at any of your content knowing openly that that is your man. So what does that say about you if he's not clean?
You know,
What the fucking about?
I'm telling you, let a woman come around here, get herself together.
Yeah, honestly, though, Lynn, honestly, what he needs to do, honestly, is
Make sure y'all hitting the like button.
Honestly, and get in that bathroom. Honestly.
Friday.
Honestly. No, honestly.
But I honestly, let me say, I honestly don't get on him as much no more because I don't got time.
You be outside though. You be outside a lot too though, so you don't really get a chance to smell it like that. But I know when you be irritated, when you hop on here with attitude, I be saying Lucas must be over there stinking. No. Lucas over there burning and that.
But Lucas don't give a damn if we talk about him. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, honestly.
People get mad at little jokes and stuff. You know, it's okay to roast.
Honestly, we just playing though, Lucas. But honestly, you do need to hit them balls and up underneath them.
I mean, I tell him don't kiss on me.
I think them give you them tongue already. Go ahead. When you be drunk, your mouth be numb.
You already know, Coco.
You don't taste that, do you? Lynn, what's that liquor?
Lynn said he can't wait for Alvo to get out so that they can redirect the focus on Alvo, back on Alvo. Because he said he got people wanting to pay people to whoop him up. You know, everybody pretty much attacked him when he was saying that about them kids. And you see, Kay, matter of fact, let me show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna stop sharing this for 1 second. No, I'll show y'all in a minute. I'll show you after.
You can't get your mouth beat up. Kiss me. And then you look at him. Lynn, then you be looking up like, oh, hold on. Get off of me.
Right.
I understand
that. He don't like that.
No.
I crawl away. Lucas don't like water. Like if it rains, he's like a cat. He do not go outside.
I know you lying.
I said, boy, you better bring your ass outside. It's only rain.
Right. Lynn, what you got to pull up by his hair? Boy, get the you joke.
You know?
Oh, no. Hey, pull the fire alarm.
I no water at all. I promise you. He don't even like it.
Allergic.
I don't know what I know that he don't like.
His cousin right here, Lynn. Look, his cousin said he allergic to water.
No, Lucas ain't allergic to water, but look, Lucas, honestly, just lazy. That's all, lazy. He said that's how he got that on. Let me tell you. So I would honestly see. This is when I honestly had a Lucas.
Say it again, Lynn.
I said when Lucas honestly, don't want to take a shower or a bath, I'd run his bath water for him. If that bathtub was big and wide enough for him, instead of narrow, I would have ran some bath water for him.
Oh, he can't fit in that tub?
No, that tub is narrow and it's
Let me see that tub. Let me see. If he lying, I know something, Lynn.
You know what I'm gonna say to you too? I know Lynn sees that I've been doing these videos on him. And this is a couple of lives I've been doing on him as well, right? Now, if I was wrong, I really believe that he would come over and defend himself. But sometimes you can't defend what's the truth. And I honestly think that this is why he hasn't tried to defend himself. Now he might be in the bushes, and because I said what I'm saying now, he might try to come over and you know, defend himself. But I'm not going to give him that opportunity because I don't like what he said about them children. I don't like the fact he gets drunk and shows his private parts. He be doing the most.
You want to just marinate in that? Let me see. Oh, he can fit in there.
No, he can't.
He's a
too
down.
wide. No, he's too wide. We tried it. It's very narrow.
Come here, Lucas. Tell Lucas come here and sit down.
I'm not telling Lucas come here.
All right, don't tell him to come right there. I just want to see some. Tell him to come here. We're gonna send him $5. It's 120 people on here. Tell him to come here. We want to see some.
Y'all send Lucas $100 and he can get in the shower right now.
We're gonna send him $1 apiece. Okay, 117.
That's the only time he'll get in the shower. Lucas,
come here, Lucas.
If you honestly get in the shower for $100, you're getting in there.
We want to just see if you can fit in there.
He said y'all have to sit in first.
Okay, we just want to see if he can fit in there first before we start sending our money.
You can't sit in that bathtub, can you?
Yeah, just sit.
Okay.
Now if he could go in there and he can fit, we're gonna start sending. You can run the
bathwater. No, that's gonna be some funny.
Yeah, come on, Lucas, get your stuff and come make this money, honey.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah.
No, we paying to see if he can fit in that tub. If he can fit, he can wash up. Oh my God!
Yeah, that is
Lord.
Funny.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is put 2 feet in there, boom, boom, and just squat. Tell him to just sit down.
Exactly.
We want to see.
I don't know. We barely can fit in certain chairs. We can't.
We don't even want to take his clothes off. Put 2 feet in and just sit down, and we just want to see if he can.
Since Starlin's been in this sector, there isn't a person alive that he has met, including his own men that he hasn't talked about, dragged their name, behind their back, in front of their face. It's just, he's just too much. He's just too much.
Yeah, he can't even fit in a booth. We have to sit at a table when we go out.
We sending $1 a piece. It's 121. We all gonna send $1 a piece. If he can fit, she gonna run that water.
He said money talk.
Yep, I'll send the first $1 if he put 2 feet in the tub right now. I'll start it off.
For no $1.
We all sending $1 a piece. That's 120.
I'm trying to tell y'all, girl. Yes, I'm trying to tell y'all.
Friday, Queen.
Oh, he can fit.
Why?
Oh, he can fit.
No, I can see if we had a bigger tub. That's a wider tub.
See, you enabling them, Lynn. See, you enabling them.
No, I'm not.
You know that man.
Get in the shower.
And you gonna stick beside him. And you gonna stick beside him.
You're right. But I ain't about to honestly lie. I know that tub is too narrow for him to honestly fit
he
his
could just go, he could get in there from the side. He can man. He can lay on the side.
Part 2 that's going out at 3:30. He was throwing shade on Tommythegossip and Alvo. I broke it up into 2 parts, and I didn't even record the whole live. I had recorded, some of it and broke it into 2 parts because it was a lot. But honey, yeah, he's a trip.
I was for him to honestly just take a shower.
He do it. Hey, Lynn. He can lay on the side, on his side, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Oh, I ain't do no more, Lynn. I'm not coming that video. I'm not.
The side is gonna set over that little dog. 30 seconds.
Lynn.
No, we're gonna get Lucas some duck. Cause that's what the key is. We're gonna put a duck in there for him.
Hey, he gonna put him on the side and give him the duck. And
call him Ducky.
Yeah.
On 30th Street. 30th Ducky.
Oh, Oscar.
Oscar, yeah.
Oscar. Oh,
Yeah.
Lynn, you got my stomach hurting, bro. I'm laughing so hard, man.
No, that ain't nothing when his shorts come down and it's crack. We call it
She
pumice.
said 3 weeks. She said he took a bath 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We all sent $1 in.
When the girl came over, he made sure he took a shower then.
Oh, he thought he was gonna get some.
That's
He's
right.
probably
Yes,
used
he
to it.
did. She did too because she wore a short
skirt.
skirt. Yeah.
Oh, y'all was gonna run her, Lynn? You was gonna suck some.
I was gone.
Oh, you was.
I let him be the Mac Daddy.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I'll let him do his thing.
Because you weren't gonna do it, Lynn.
Yeah, so that dude's a trip. So anyways, I caught him when I was editing. He was talking about Tommy and talking about Alvo, and just like I said, everybody was on his tongue. And he knows that he's not talking to his supporters over the phone where it's more private. So he knows that anybody could be in the bushes. So I know for a fact he does that because he wants people to know that he's talking about them so that he can stir up arguments and create content. Tommy, just like what he said about he hopes the kids get unalive. To people that are bitter and sick, that might be his way of saying I can start content by saying something bogus, crazy, you know what I'm saying, outrageous about some kids and get the audience's attention. But that's not the kind of attention you should want to get. Tommy is already starting to drag Lynn. Yep. Tommy's not stupid. He know what time it is with Starlin. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Cyrus. He know what time it is with Starlin. I knew what time it was with Starlin too. I give people enough rope to hang this out. Figure of speech. You know what I'm saying? He needs to stop the BS. So he wants to get the shine, but what people don't understand that follow him, and what he don't get is no one's holding you back. You're making it seem like you got haters. Only one's holding you back is you and that alcohol. Every time you pick a drink up, you are ruining your chances of being successful on social media because you can't move in that manner. You know what I'm saying? Like you could, in the privacy of your own home. You're on people's platforms. You got to wipe your feet off at the door when you come on to people's platforms, and you have to be respectful in order to grow. And YouTube is a very hard platform to grow off of. And if you're not listening to the rules of the game up here on YouTube, they're gonna make it hard for you to grow. And that's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line. It said after Lynn talked about people's children, nobody will respect. He is setting himself up for Alvo to start talking about him. You already know. And I just want to say, I did get a comment in my comment section. Somebody had name dropped that a channel holder went to go see Alvo put in jail since he's been in jail. Put a Y in the chat if you know who I'm talking about, who went to go see him in jail, or did you hear about it? Put a Y. I did remove that comment because I keep it 100. Hey, Natanya, how you doing, sweetie? Natanya in the building. Because I could care less who went to go see Alvo. I just think that the way life is, people do things for their own motives, and sometimes they're not even good motives. Of course, everybody loves to be visited in jail or get some canteen or somebody to accept a collect call because you don't have anybody when you're locked up. But I think that some people are trying to secure themselves when he gets out. But it's not up to Alvo, how successful you are on this platform. It's up to God first and foremost, because he's the creator of everything. And it being YouTube platform, it's all a control environment. That's why I say people need to stop acting like they the big bad wolf and they're bigger than the program when they start getting views, because all you need to be doing is riding a wave. Because this early in the game, and I've been in the game longer, and it still might be more time for me in order to get the kind of views that I deserve. But the views go up and down like the stock market. Alvo does not control the views and who's going to get the views, period, point blank. Okay. So going to see Elvo in jail is just a great thing. And, Alvo will give you a shout out or whatever. But Alvo's not bigger than the program. Alvo's not no celebrity. He's just another clown in the circus that helps create content for people like myself to be able to do content too. So anyways, I removed the comment because I really didn't want that in my comment section. It had nothing to do with who told me. I wasn't mad or nothing like that. I just didn't care to even know that. Hey, Diva. So that was that on that. Happy Friday, Diva, sweetie. So it says, hello. Lynn be doing too much. He does. He really does. Yeah, he be doing too much. And that liquor he's getting out of control with it. And I'm gonna admit that I really think that Tommythegossip did try to give him, a chance. And he probably is gonna try to work with him still. But Tommy is definitely sleeping with one eye open with Starlin, because he already knows that he's a fire starter. It's been a couple of times in defense to Tommythegossip. Tommythegossip had to stop him for stirring up he say, she say. You know what I'm saying? Because it just wasn't the time. Everybody was not on the job and just kicking it on social media. It wasn't the time to be messy, and Starlin wanted to be messy. So, it's just diabolical. It really is. And, the sad part about it is he doesn't even realize that he's wasting a lot of his time, because if he continues to say that he hopes that someone is kids are going to be unalived, or if he continues to show his private parts, or if he continues to be belligerent and drunk on live streams, they are going to take down his platforms, and he's going to have to keep starting over, to the point that nobody knows who Starlin was. How he got noticed was through the altercation he had online with Alvo. That's the only reason why we know who Starlin is. I hope we didn't forget that, guys. Happy Friday, Deirdre. Hey, sis. I was done with Starlin. Yeah, he did the Coco dirty, right? Exactly. I was done with him with the kids, Coco, and showing his privates. And I've been had peeped that he is really messy, like on purpose messy. He's definitely a fire starter. I don't want to have no parts with it, because I don't care. I don't even care if I'm recognized as a boring channel holder or not. No, I'm a mature, an adult. I'm not getting up here acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? For no money. The money's going to either come or it's not. I'm not going to compromise who I am as a person to get a check. I'm sorry. Because once that money's gone, you have to live with yourself. So, people need to realize that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Seattle, Washington here. I'm from Boston, Mass, born and raised, but Queen Grandma says one thing about Lynn, he will drag anybody. Right. That's what's so dangerous. Because I see it happening now. You feel what I'm saying? Sis, it's just too many people doing too much to get a bag. And it's like, it's going to come when it comes. You got to put in your work. like I did and everybody else did to get to where they're at. That's why people were like, "Well, where have you been? Last couple of weeks." I've been present. I just ain't been doing the circus content. I don't get this money and blow it. I stack it. Save, save, save. I've been saving for many of years. So if I want to test out the waters and do things, that are off what I'm doing to see if it can work, I can do that. I can do that because I've been around for years. I've been getting this money for years and I've been saving it for years. So I feel as though if at this point I'm compromising my morals, something ain't right. If he talks about Lucas like a dog, that's what I was saying. And that's funny you said that because I was saying, sis, the same thing earlier. I said if he would talk about someone he lay with, even if they sleep in separate beds, that's not my point. I'm saying that's his man. And that's supposed to be someone he loves, that he lives with. He'd talk about anybody. Nobody's safe. You said Lynn was cussing everybody out in his live yesterday because they wasn't sending him no Cash App. The entire time he only got 2 Cash Apps. Oh well. Stop drinking up all your money. Love that Boston accent. Got one friend from Boston, Mass. Salute. Thank you, Cyrus. Part cutie. Yeah. I'll go check it out. But his content, you gotta make sure you edit that stuff before you put anything out. His mouth is he got a sailor's mouth. He got a serious sailor mouth. At 3:30, you'll hear part 2, and you'll hear him. He got Tommythegossip's name in his mouth and Alvo's name in his mouth. He's so jealous. He's just a jealous. But I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all think it's been dead. See, it's so funny because when I was in the Christian rock sector, when it would get dry and dead, whatever, somebody would go to jail, like how Blueface went to jail or whatever, people would think that it was over with that content. And I used to always know something was brewing. Hunty, I'm enjoying how I'm not really consistently putting up content because between Crazy Chicago, Starlin, and all the mess that he creates on a daily basis and beefs that he creates on a daily basis, by the end of today, he'll be in a beef with somebody else new. And Alvo getting out, and everyone's not only waiting for Alvo to get out, they're waiting to see if he's gonna really try to get at Shamar when he gets out. I'm more waiting to see that than anything else. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it goes. You want to able to edit his video because it starts. No, I know that. I edit all my videos. And if you hear any cuss words, sometime in videos, that's because, a couple of cuss words slipped through the crack. That's why I didn't go live yesterday, Cutie Pie, because I edited like this recap I just did was a little bit over 16 minutes. And then the other video that's going out is like 22 minutes. That's part 2. So you do the math, we're talking about over 40 minutes of content, that I had to edit. And every couple of minutes or seconds, he was cussing, especially as he started drinking more and more. He finished off the rest of the Amsterdam or whatever he was drinking. It was hard liquor he was putting inside of a cup. And when I was editing towards the end, it just got worse. So I just had to make sure I edited everything out. Now I don't really have to manually edit like I used to because I have software to do it, but sometimes the software doesn't catch every cuss word. Oh wow, straight cussing. Wow. He's done fell out with Tommy. Yep. You'll see part 2. It's going out at 3:30. The premiere will. Lynn is in a class all by himself. You already know. I figured that was coming sooner than later. Yep. Editing, hard work. I give it up to you. Thank you, Cyrus. It was fast, but I think that Lynn, there was a method to his madness. I think that he wanted to link up with these people, and it was calculated that he wanted to have a fallout so that, like, say somebody like Tommythegossip or myself would talk about him. And then how they did it, how we did Alvo. We talked about him, did updates on him, and then he blew up. I can't believe Alex only got literally 2 months. The boy ain't learned nothing too much. Yeah, he hasn't, Ryan. He sure hasn't. I know he hasn't. And you know why I say that? Because, you would think from a distance, and I know Alvo was in the bushes even before he got locked up. Look at somebody who's older than you. Y'all pay attention to this. Look at somebody who's older than you, up on social media, trying to make it, but they have a drinking problem, like Starlin. And even Alvo had to tell himself, well, nobody knows who you are. Nobody's never going to know who Starlin is because he's going to put the addiction before the success. And all his platforms are going to always be compromised because he's going to be showing his private parts, talking about unaliving kids or hoping kids get unalive and saying inappropriate things. And even when he's sober on some shady stuff, and nobody's going to want to be around him to even want to collab. And this is what is the downfall of Alvo. And I'm going to tell you something. And put a Y in the chat if you guys had heard me say this a dozen times. I don't like Alvo because I don't like the way he disrespects the Black women in this community. I don't know Alvo to personally dislike him. I just don't like the way he does our people. And see, people sometimes don't buy, oh, you don't like him for that. Because you know why? Because they wouldn't do it for me or you. That's not their mindset. They have the enslaved mentality. Well, he's not disrespecting me, so why should it bother me? If he's disrespecting you or if he's disrespecting me, he's disrespecting all of us. He's disrespecting his own mother by disrespecting us. You're disrespecting supporters who make up 100%, not even 98%, 100% of that begging that you do and the lifestyle that you live, where you can get seafood boils without the seafood, boiled eggs and sausages, okay, off these women, but you want to talk to them like you don't like women, but then you want to pass the blame on to Shamar when you're talking about you ain't got no problem with women. It's Shamar who don't like Black women. You act like you don't like them at times yourself. Says Ryan, I said the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's like, hey, it is what it is. It says, but wants Black women to support him financially all his life. Let me tell you something. Do you guys agree that when Elvo gets out this time, he's going to be begging on steroids? And he's definitely going to go back to the Elvo way. He might, for maybe a half a day, be a little bit reserved because he's just happy to be home. And now he knows, which I'm happy for him on this tip. He knows the sky's the limit. He has nothing over his head. He's free. He doesn't have to watch his back. And he can make his money without having to worry about having to turn himself in. But he's going to be begging on steroids. And he has a gift where he can tell stupid Black women who are his supporters, paid supporters, when a woman comes in the comment section and says, I don't have money to give you, he can attack them. They can attack him. I mean, that person, just because they solely don't have no money for this joker. And he'll be blocking them, disrespecting. It's going to go back. Alvo is hard-headed. He can barely keep up with the cussing. Towards before he went to jail, he was pretty much back cussing on his own content, forgetting that he needs this money to pay his rent. I think that's the only thing gonna keep this knucklehead, you know what I'm saying, above water and not, getting platforms taken down because he knows he needs that money. And it's sad when Alvo has a little bit more sense than Starlin does. Projection he does onto others, right? Other people, right? That's just crazy. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Hit the like button. Let me see what them likes at. I've been running my mouth. Ooh, child, I've been running my mouth. We coming back on here tonight, though. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. It looks like it hasn't moved. I'm quite sure there's a few of you in here that forgot to hit it. I know I'm not some of these jokers in this sector, so I'm not privy to all the hitting the likes for me. But make sure you're hitting that like button. I give it a few days. Yeah, a few days, right. None of them can't handle what you be saying, SL Davis, because they know you be talking the truth. Exactly. Because I've been their age, ain't never been mine. You know? Alpo is hard-headed. Yep. Right. They need to get them likes up. Stop hating. Gatekeeping on them likes. Dislikes are welcome. Stop gatekeeping. I be thinking about making my videos a little later, but I figured I might change my 11:30 live streams to 1 going forward because it's a little bit later in the day, but I'm not gonna push it out too later. And also if I do 2 live streams a day, I'll try to push out my second live stream as late as I possibly can before I get all comfy in my bed. Honey, if I go in my room, honey, and get comfortable in my bed, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. My house is always clean. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep up on everything every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I let stuff accumulate up and then I got to do everything at one time. No. So, honey, when I get off these live streams or finish editing for premiere videos I put out for you guys, I got the rest of the day to myself, baby. Always, every day. Yes. Yep, he gonna be begging. Because I'm quite sure when he went into jail, he went in with some money that he had got from YouTube revenue and TikTok or whatever else, OnlyFans, and he made sure that he might even talking about that, he probably got a check in his AdSense account from YouTube. Because matter of fact, okay, put in the comment section when Alvo went to jail. What day was it? I can't remember what day it was. That Bostonian in you. I'm trying to think what day. Well, either way, he still would have gotten another check for the 21st of the month. Of the next month is what I'm saying. And then it would have went to a halt. Unless there was still views coming in after that last 21st of the month check. He might get a check for a couple of hundreds. It might be a couple of thousands. Who knows? August 28th. Okay, August. Oh, wow. Okay, so September 21st. Oh, wow. So August 28th. August. So September 21st, he got his last check before going to jail. So the check he got before he went to jail, and then the check he got after the September 21st, which he got 5 days ago, was a big check. So he might put it like this. He's going to get out acting like he's broke, but he's definitely not broke. Because the last check that he would have got, that's a big check. So it would have been all of the work he did in the month of August before he went to jail. You know how he was being consistent, was trying not to cuss too much. Remember, guys, put a Y in the chat. And he would have got that check on September 21st, which was 5 days ago. So he got a big check waiting for him, and he can't spend that check in jail. So when he gets out, he got money in his pocket, but he's gonna play broke. That's my point. He's gonna play broke. I promise you that. And that's another thing they never liked about me. I keep it real. I don't get up here showing you my analytics and how much I make a month. I don't mix business and pleasure, because some people can look at it as bragging or intimidation, and they can rock you to sleep. I got a black audience, honey. You get black folk mad, you know what I'm saying? Or especially they got to get up and go to work, which I respect anyone that gets up to go to work to take care of themselves and their family, and they're not doing what I'm doing. Oh, they'll make it hard for you to eat. So, it's just not really good to be up here, discussing what it's not appropriate for me to be discussing what I make a month anyways. But, I used to, let you guys know, Alvo should be making X, Y, and Z if he wasn't up there acting a fool, cussing and carrying on his platform. And I used to say that because I was trying to look out for supporters. I didn't want to see women who have children and families taking their hard-earned money, trying to give this to someone not appreciative of it, that's doing the wrong thing with the money. And they could be putting that on the table for their kids, food in the kid's mouth. He's gonna play broke. Oh, and you already know. And far from broke. When he gets out, he gonna get himself a Don Julio bottle, the biggest one. Trust me. Yeah, he's had time to detox his body and not be drinking. So what? There's times I go months and I'm home and in the house all the time. And I mean, well, see, difference. I have my freedom, but it's still the same. I like my cocktails too, but I can sometimes go months without drinking. And just because I went months without drinking, that don't mean that it changed me. It's just that I just haven't been drinking. But when I do feel like having a drink, because it's been months that I may not have drank, I look forward to it. And that's exactly what Elvo's gonna do. He's gonna look forward to it. He's gonna look at it like I was drinking before for all the wrong reasons. And that was because I was stressed about this legal issue. But he's gonna say, but no, I'm only gonna have a drink because I got out and I want to celebrate. He's gonna try to make excuses up for why he's doing what he does, not knowing that liquor is nothing to play with. You need to respect that liquor, because once you pick up that first bottle and you get that buzz, you ain't gonna want to stop getting that buzz. Because I really feel like he feels as though he has to have a drink in order to be able to make people laugh, entertain them, disrespect people, and all that. You feel what I'm saying? So as long as he has that mindset that if I'm not making people laugh, if I'm not under the influence, people are not gonna listen to me. They're gonna think I'm boring. He's gonna continue to drink to get to the bag, and it's really sad, But we'll see. He might. Hey, who knows? He may have turned Muslim up in there. I don't know. I didn't go see him in jail because I'm not desperate to try to set myself up for, I guess, success. Eye opener again. Alvo doesn't control how views come in, not even for his own channel. It is YouTube's platform, and they control everything up on here, and they control who gets the views, who's going to continue to get views, who's going to ride the wave, and who's going to continue to ride the wave. And that's just that. That's just the way the world is. Everything's controlled by bots, not Alvo. He don't control nothing. Because if he could, he wouldn't have had to sleep with Shamar to get to where he even got to. Got this far. Because sometimes people compromise their integrity and morals for money. And it's sad because deep inside you're angry and mad at yourself for doing it because that wasn't you. It's sad. But that's how money makes you. It's not money that's evil. I say that to you guys all the time. Put a Y in the chat. It's not the money that makes people evil. That's evil. It's the people behind the money. You know, and when you know that, you'll understand. You know what I'm saying? But hey, he'll be out on the 10th, so he'll be out in like what, 14 days or less. I don't know how many days are in this month. He'll definitely be out. So at 3:30, part 2, which will be an hour and a half, will go out of Lynn and what he was saying. It's on a Friday too. Ooh, child, Ryan. So that's another. That'll be another excuse why. Oh, I drank because it was the weekend and I just got out of jail. Thank you, cutie pie. I think you was the only one that heard me. I have a beer while watching NFL and UFC. Just be cool and exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's not what you do; it's how you do it. You know, can't nobody, tell a grown person what to do. I feel as though whether it's recreational or out of control with it, it's your life. Just as long as it doesn't affect nobody else, nobody has nothing to say. So we'll be going live tomorrow at 1:30. I think 1, not 1:30. 1:30. I gotta go get my pedicure, my nails done tomorrow. It's 2 weeks. And then, which is good timing, when I come back, we'll go live. So I'm honestly going to, even when it picks up where I feel like I don't really have time to do lives, I'm still gonna start taking breaks, and sometimes lives are more easier for me. So that I can just get up here and kick it with you. I can just in real time give you an update rather than editing a video with all this cussing and carrying on that's about to come. It's going to be a field day on 10/10. You already know. Lynn started work today. That's what he said. And let's hope he keeps it. That lick is really affecting him. When the liquor starts affecting you where, you're not able to put food on the table and you begging your supporters to support you with cash apps, you messing things up. Thanks everyone for supporting her channel. Thank you so much, all of you guys, especially my mod. Y'all be holding it down. You really do. Y'all be holding it down. So listen, I'll be back on here. Matter of fact, let me check what time. I forgot already what time we're going to be back on. I think it's 7. I keep saying I don't want to get too comfortable, but no, get comfortable. Just know you got to go live later on. So we'll be going live at 7 tonight, Eastern Standard Time. I'm only telling the people that are in here so that you don't have to really look up for the notifications. Just come over and we'll do a Friday night live. So I'm going to get off. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. Excuse me. Love y'all. Stay blessed and I'm out. Bye for now. Mwah.